Everybody know how to clap? Very good. Not now, during the class. Actually, I'm always saying that according WHO organization, World Health Organization, it is said that those who are clapping every day 100 times minimum, they have less chances to have heart-related problems and high blood pressure. Really, it reduces 60%, those who are clapping 100 times. So devotees of the Lord, those who are dancing and chanting and clapping since 4:30, Mangalarati. Since Mangalarati, devotees usually when they're clapping maybe 1008 times minimum. So that's why very nice, recommended to clap. And also when you're clapping, glorifying God, according to Shastra, it said, when you're clapping, there's some lines here, Reka, it's called like destiny. Some negative things, Akala Mrityuharanam Sarva Vidi Vinashanam, all premature death, accidents and all bad omens clean. They cleansed from the hands when you're glorifying God. So from spiritual and from physical point of view, it's very beneficial to clap, okay? So please kindly help us to chant together. And we chant, this is a bhajan, Brindavan bhajan, which describes Brindavan. How many of you came for the first time, by the way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1005. Oh. Hopefully not last time. I'm also mentioning everyone that it was the time when I was traveling somewhere, now I'm traveling to somebody. And I traveled all over the world for the last 40 years. And I've been practically everywhere, you can say. And I have many friends. I'm traveling to somebody. So this place also became such a wonderful place because I have so many friends here. You know how many friends I have? 10,628. And I'm always saying that after each and every visit, I'm traveling, so 10,629, 30, 31, 30. So we are increasing friends.
So where are they, the friends?
Oh yes, in my heart. Yes, they're all over the world, literally all over the world.
Are they on Instagram? Are they on Instagram?
In Instagram, also in Facebook and YouTube and whatnot. But main thing in my heart. This is very important. And when you're traveling, you're making friends. It's a big responsibility. To make friendship is just not saying, hi, hello. This is not friendship. Friendship, this is responsibility. And responsibility means response-ability. How you can respond. It's about communication. Community means communication. Ability to communicate properly. We can talk today about this. What does it mean, communication? And communication means also communication with God. I have antenna, most of you also, especially ladies, they have long antenna. Internet, we have antenna. So, and I have my connecting Wi-Fi device. Nowadays people saying, one friend told me, he can live without wife, but he can't live without Wi-Fi. So, this is our Wi-Fi. And you can just, you have to log in, you have to be online always. Internet, you have to connect. But you have to know password, and you have to enter it properly, otherwise sometimes problem, try after some time. Line is busy, try after some time. So, and password is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Iti Shotashakanam Nam Kalikalma Shanashanam. When you're connecting properly, you can download anything. Because God give and forgive, and man get and forget. So we should not forget from where we are downloading everything. Who is our Father? In Hindi they say, Tumeva Mata Chapita Tumeva Bandhur Sasaka Tumeva Tumeva vidyam dravidam tumeva sarva mama deva deva. Actually, he is the one. But most of the people in this creation have no idea who is God. No idea. And the more people have information, of course, about God is Hindu people, but nowadays even Hindus have no idea, unfortunately. And I'm telling you, most of the people, because I'm in India since 30 years and I'm Indian, by the way. Sometimes more Indian than some of you here. So that's why to understand God and to connect to Him and to download anything you want, that's called yoga. Yuj. Yuj means connection. Yuj. Comes from word. Yoga means come from yuj. To connect with God. And once you're sitting on His lap, nothing is impossible. Literally. So how to do that, we're going to discuss today. Alright? But everything starts from clapping, by the way. So, this is the bhajan. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadhari Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari. So this is, you can see this Vrindavan here. Actually it is Vrindavan. It is Vrindavan. Such an amazing place. Because in Vrindavan, and if you know about Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. Vraja means Vraja. Vraja means Vrindavan. Hey Vraja. But Vraja is not something geographical near to UP state, near to Delhi, few hours. No. It's not about Vrindavan and the state of consciousness. And Vraja means something which is moving. Okay? Paribrajakacharya. Brajakacharya, Braj. Braj means it's movable, something moving. So Vrindavan is actually a moving thing. It's actually, it can be in UK, it can be in China, it can be Ukraine, Russia, it can be in Africa, it can be anywhere. Vrindavan, where Krishna resides, yes, true. And Krishna is very choosy guy, he's not going everywhere. He only loves the place where people love him. Not simply love, just coming to get something from him. Oh, Dhan Sampatti Ghar Mein Aave, Jai Jagadish Hari, Putram Dihi, Rupam Dihi, Ganam Dihi, UK Visa Dihi, Jai Jagadish Hari. It's not about that Dihi. It's about giving. Yes, because love is about giving. And as I always say, spiritual life is the journey from the childish selfishness to take to the selflessness, mature selflessness, adult state of consciousness, mature state of consciousness of giving selflessly. From selfishness to selflessness. And selflessness, to such extent selflessness, complete selflessness. Manasa deha geho jo kichu more, arpilu to apade nanda kishori. Krishna, take everything as if we have something. Nothing we have. We have empty-handed entered this world and we'll go, every one of us, including everyone except God, going empty-handed out from this world. In Hindi they say, Aya hai so jayega raja rang fakir jo singhasan chanchale bandi jan janjir. Aya hai so jayega. Jivan to sukha dukha mela, sabko jana parega ekela. So everybody came and everybody will go. Only question remains, where? So life is preparation, that's examination. And we have to always keep in our mind, we are all passengers here. And we are booking our ticket to go next destination. Don't be too much in illusion to attach to this place. But what we have to be attached, we have to be attached to Vrindavan. And Vrindavan, where Krishna is there. And where Krishna, there is his devotees, there is his peacocks, cows, deers, forests, beautiful place. Krishna is never alone, by the way. That's why you can see Gopi, Yashoda Maya, Yamuna, cows, Govinda, Radha Govinda. Right? And Go means cow, Govinda, who is taking care of cows. Guptitve, Krishna, he is actually taking care of all this universe, but unfortunately we forgot about him. So we are this conference call. We are doing emergency conference call together. We are calling to our father. Prisham Brahma Mahadhyunir Aham Vijapradah Pita. So he is a father. So we are very, very lucky, and we will discuss today how to bring and manifest Vrindavan and how to be always in Vrindavan, despite whether you are in UK or in, Birmingham or London, whatever, Delhi. Okay, so let's just call him. And this is a sincere call. We are actually closing ourselves, we're transferring ourselves to that place. Before only yogi could do this, but nowadays anyone, can do this by the mercy of spiritual master and devotees. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Bala Bhagi Varadhari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jana Bala Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Bala Bhagi Varadhari Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare You can keep clapping for 1 hour more. And that will be our class. Actually, this is not performance, by the way. It's very important. You're not clapping to me or to accordion. We're clapping to Krishna. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is not entertainment. That's one of the piece of the puzzle. You should understand. We are clapping not to performer or to Guruji Maharaj or Ashirvad Wala, Ashirvad Baba. We are clapping to Krishna. We are glorifying Him together. It's called Sankirtan. Samyak Kirtana. Yagya Sankirtana Pragyajayanti hi Sumedhasa. Medhasa means intelligence. And the Sumedhasa, very intelligent people, they doing Kirtan together. Because anything done together, it's multiple result. You know, there's one saying, nothing is impossible for the group of people for whom does not matter who will take the credit. So it's like team. Team means together everyone achieves more. And doesn't matter who will take the credit. Whether you are zero or hero, Raja, Praja, we have only one boss. So that's why we are always saying, don't worry profit or the loss, surrender life to Supreme Boss. And far and wide try spread His fame by chanting sweet and holy name. Somehow did I forget my flute? Maybe it's in my room, but anyway. I was taking with me another mobile telephone. My flute, it's I think I left it in my table. So yes, with one note you cannot make any sound, isn't it? You need to have some chord. So you have to have some notes. And when we're chanting together, it's very pleasing to Krishna. And when you're chanting or playing instruments together, you have to look into the director of orchestra, you know. because he is actually conductor. He is conduct. Sometimes you have to, crescendo, you have to go up, or sometimes you have to keep quiet. You have seen sometimes orchestra playing. In London recently we went to see some orchestra and they were playing so well together. That's the catch, together. And they were playing and some guys were dancing on the stage and it was live music and he was just playing and looking at the dance. It should be, synchronized. It has to be how they're dancing and this playing and everybody looking at director and conductor and conductor looking at the performers. It's like teamwork. And if conductor saying, slow down, speed up, slow down, and everybody is just looking at him. Because the purpose is not to show how nicely I am playing violin. It's not the point. Not to show everyone how super pooper I am playing accordion or flute. It's not, attraction is not here, attraction is there. So that's why we have to play in such a way not to attract too much attention to ourselves and to glorify Krishna. It is explained that devotee of the Lord, they are like salt. Like salt? Salt? When you're cooking something, then you have some nice ingredients. Actually, you have ingredients. Let's say you have potato, you have cabbage, you have some carrot, whatever, so many things, spices, and you put. And you can give these ingredients to different people, they will cook different subjects, I tell you, guarantee. Isn't it? And they're cooking ingredients, but then they have to put in mainly salt. When you put too less salt, when you distribute this food later on, so can I have some salt please? Ramras, salt please, salt. When you're putting too much salt, sometimes when somebody fell in love, they're putting so much salt. Too much, 4 much, and people, ooh, what, too much salt, what is this? It's salt. Everybody's talking about salt. But when you put in, you can put exactly required amount. Everybody talking, wow, what is sabji? Nobody even talking about salt. Isn't it? So that's it. So devotees, they are such a gentleman, they exactly as required. Not too much, not too less. So that's why it's called, you have to feel, right? Similarly, I was just telling, this is a flute. Why Krishna likes everyone to play flute? He likes flute. Why he plays flute only? You know why? It is explained that our Acharya Jiva Goswami explains that when Krishna blowing his spiritual energy, Krishna has many energies. Shakti Vidhaya Vashrati Gyana Balakriyacha. Krishna has many energies. Energy of creation, energy of Sandhini Shakti. This is Balaram. He's creating everything. God is not just simply one guy, old man sitting on the clouds and throwing thunderbolts, and those who are not listening to him go to hell forever. It's not about God. It's not a very dangerous God. No. If you would become God, you personally, what option will you choose? You will choose, I want to be a young, handsome guy, I want to have fun forever. That's this option. At least I know those who rich people, they love to choose their place near to the seashore, nice villa, nice beautiful separate property. Nobody should disturb me, and I have to private property, and I have my own close friends with me, with my wife and kids, and we have our privacy. And not every bum can enter my property, right? In America they have this, all this, privacy. And if you enter, I know in West Virginia, they can shoot you. They have selling weapon there, openly. So, but God is not like that. He has energies, and these energies like custom officers. They're preventing unnecessary people to enter His place. There's also security there. It's not easy. Haribol, moksha. Where are you going? Moksha. Jivan ke baad moksha milega. Nahi milega. It's very difficult to get moksha even. What to speak about entering the kingdom and palace of the boss. So, Krishna always surrounded by his devotees in a wonderful environment, very close friends. And that's why he playing flute. And Jiva Goswami, Acharya Guru, explains that when he blowing his energy, Bhakti Shakti, he blowing, everything is manifestation of his energy. Then This process, flute, is like devotional service, like bhakti seva, love, service. And these holes, they are like, devotees of the Lord. And when God playing with his devotees, he playing, it's actually lila, he playing with devotees, then he producing unlimited rasas. Rasa means taste. Rasa? One of the name of Radha Govinda is Rasaraj, Sri Krishna. Rasaraj. He's a king of rasas. And he has different rasas, Shanta rasa, Sakhya rasa, Vatsalya rasa, Madhurya rasa, Dasa rasa, Shanta rasa, and the different tastes, as a servant, as a friend, as a parent, like Mother Yashoda. And Krishna perfectly playing the role of baby. Crying sometimes, and mommy, just like Damodar. Amazing, huh? Because Krishna also wants to play. And he wants also to experience that mother love. Krishna is tasting. Rasa means something, Soma rasa, Karuna rasa, Madhurya rasa. He's enjoying different flavors. Like all of us, we have father, mother, we have our lovers, our friend, husband, wife, and kids. We want to play those roles, but this is nothing but small drop of feelings what God feels. And if we have it, why do you think he doesn't have it? God also has to have it. Then he's Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamavashish. That's why he's complete. So this is rasas, and he playing with his devotees, and he producing unlimited music, like rasas, unlimited. He can mix like artists. Artists, when you're making any painting, you have basic colors. When you mix the colors, you can make unlimited kind of varieties of colors. Then you can make beautiful, beautiful painting. Similarly, Krishna, he's just painting this creation with different relationships. Because at the end of the day, what we have relationships. Even in spiritual world, when you go there is some beautiful spiritual relationships. And Krishna playing with his devotee. And he has his, phone call for his especially fifth note. When he's playing his flute, fifth note. Then only particular devotees can hear that. Not everybody. Like, this ultrasound, some only bats can hear. Flying, only they can hear. Some range from 20 megahertz between this certain level. Only human can hear. Beyond that, human's ears cannot hear. So similarly, this flute of Krishna, not everybody, it's megahertz, super mega, mahahertz. Only those who are pure in heart can hear Krishna's flute. Yeah, we can only imitate him. And what we have done, nothing but playing fingers, but very, very slightly blowing air. And can you imagine, can you produce so many wonderful melodies, just, you can only want two sounds. Alone you can never be happy, as you can be happy with multiple devotees. And it is said, rasa, what is the definition of rasa? What does rasa means? Paribhasha. What is the rasa? Taste. But actually there's it has some characteristics. I don't want to mention, it's too philosophical, but one of them is called, it has to be chamatkara. It has to be chamatkara barabhu. This chamatkara means something, woo, out of box. It's something unbelievable, unexpected. You're expecting something and boom, wow, and then something else happens, right? It's something like, you're sitting there and monk sitting there and takes guitar and starting. Well, that's not expected. We expected some Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunatu Sahaviryam Karabhavahai Tejasvina Vaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti. Some Dari wala Babaji, Ashirwad dene wala, we putting like this and give some Ashirwad and give them 20 pounds, Sitaram, Aram, Garam. That's what we're expecting usually. But you're never expecting to get out from here with tilak. You're never expecting to get out from with tilak on your forehead, go back to home with tilak, with japamala and chanting Hare Krishna. From today, you're spending 24 minutes together with Krishna every day. You expecting that or not? Not everybody. But it's company offering you the special offer today. 24 minutes of special connection with Krishna from today. And I'll tell you, if I will not forget, how to do that. You can have private time with Supreme Boss. Don't worry profit or the loss. Surrender life to Supreme Boss. And far and wide try spread his fame by chanting sweet and holy name. So this is very, very important. Rasa means something unexpected, out of the box. Chamatkar. Wow. Like I will give you example. It was one landlord. And he was very rich. And he had this chandeliers, chandeliers like this. We have chandeliers. This is a simple one, but he had a huge one, crystal one, made out of crystal balls. Many pure crystals, very expensive. One crystal cost 1,000 pounds, very pure one. And he had servant also, who was always cleaning this, and time to time you have to clean each and every. This crystal, because the dust coming there. So he was cleaning, put the ladder and was climbing there and cleaning these crystals. And while cleaning the crystals, one crystal he took and just cleaning and it slipped from his hand. And broke because it was marble floor. His heart nearly stopped. I don't have that much money to repay that. Oh no, if only boss will see this, he'll execute me. He just said, he'll fire me from the job. I'll not be able to repay. And at the same very moment, door opened and landlord came. What was that? Oh no, I am gone, finished. Now boss saw it. And boss said, what was that? I said, sorry sir, I just dropped one crystal. Please kindly forgive me, sorry. And this boss said, well, I rather like it. Can you drop another one? I like that sound, really? Yeah. One more. And they finished together all chandelier. Because boss like it. That's called rasa. Wow, it's unexpected. Something out of the box. So similarly, we're expecting Krishna will come, big, very great God, shining God. And God comes from the pillar. Boom, as in Nrsimha. Or God, can you imagine God can come from the nose of Brahma. Just like that. Varaha avatar. Brahmaji, Lord Brahma, who created of this universe, came out. A most unexpected way to enter the universe. I will not be speaking about other places where from God can appear actually. But He is everywhere. Andantarastam paramanu chayantarastam govindamadi purusham tamaham. And somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, well, how come God can come as a pig? Voila. God comes as a pig, Varahadev avatar. Is a pig. God can become pig? How come God can be a pig? And Srila Prabhupada said, well, He is the boss. He can do whatever He wants. Who can stop Him? If somebody is a boss, he can do anything. In fact, if He cannot come as a pig or as a mosquito, He is not God. I am sure there must be some mosquito avatar or ant avatar Fish avatar, anything. There are 8,400,000 avatars minimum. Scriptures explain that God is unlimited. We can count the particles of sand in the beaches of all oceans of this creation. We can, if you try. Like take this, how many particles of big sand? Try in one handful, you hardly can count. But still, Shastra says, scientists can count all the particles of sand in all the beaches of Thailand, Miami, Hawaii, Black Sea, or Swarga, or anywhere. You can count all the stars on the sky, possibly. That also can be done, perhaps. You can count the numbers of waves from the beginning of creation in the oceans, waves. But you can never count the pastimes and leelas of Supreme Lord, because He's unlimited, means unlimited, and He can do anything. And can you imagine, He can manifest even here. Ding. And I don't want to scare you, He's sitting and listening to this class. He is here. Oh no, really, He's here. Well, don't try to see Him with these eyes. Okay? Don't try to see Him with His eyes, actually. As you cannot see the January month, or you cannot see the cold, you can feel cold, or you can feel warmth, right? You cannot see something, you can feel something. And usually in spiritual life, you should not see through the eyes, you should see through the ears. Karna rasayana katham satam prasangam amabirya samvido bhavanti hrit karna rasayana katham tajjusanat asv apavarga vartmani shradharatir bhaktiranukramishyati. We getting faith, we getting taste, and we getting bhakti through the ears. Karna rasayana katham. And this is medicine, actually. We are drinking this nectar. And when we listening, wow, that's interesting. I knowingly stopped kirtan, otherwise he could have been done it till 6 evening. Once the devotee is coming and doing kirtan 1 hour to class started. One devotee came and was doing class. 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. And some president of the temple, he was saying, what about class? Please, class, start class. And after 3 hours of kirtan, he stops and that was my class. Sometimes to do class, no need to speak too much. Sometimes it's called Shakti Parinamavada. You're transforming your energy to others. You're giving happiness. And I was telling yesterday, do you know what is the biggest business nowadays in the world? Anyone knows? Anyone knows what is the biggest actually business in the world? I'll tell you some hint. The business is connected to emotions, which can produce emotions of people in people's heart, such as Netflix, for example, right? Such a tourism. People go, wow, people want to have experience, isn't it? Including us. Wow, it's nice. We came here. Wow, what an experience, guys. It's quite a job to come from where? From Himalayas to come here. It's quite a challenge. You have to change flights. Sometimes you're about to miss the flight and such a tension, you're carrying luggage just to be for 1 hour to experience, and tomorrow we are going back. And for this kind of emotions, people ready to pay any amount of money. Netflix, people making serials, right? Fire and ashes, Avatara. People like mad going for 3 hours, they have time. But they then don't have time, 10 minutes to chant Hare Krishna. No time. Too much busy without business. Or they want to see something else, serial. Because it creates emotions. But if you're lucky enough, you can get such emotions and spiritual emotions, everything will fade away comparing to these emotions. And that's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to show to us. In this age, he came to give us emotions, but to experience those emotions, there is some conditions are there. How many of you would like to have emotions, high emotions, for free? No need to pay anything. Anyone would like to be happy? Why did you come here? Just to have a look? No. कोई मन से दुखी, कोई तन से दुखी, कोई धन बिना उदास. थोड़ा थोड़ा सब दुखी सुखी. श्याम का दास, Radha Govinda Das Sukhi, बाकी सब दुखी. Everybody frustrated. Really, I have seen this. Smiling faces, crying hearts. And everybody trying to become super, super duper happy. And I traveled all over the world. I have seen people so poor, they're damn poor, that the only thing they have, it's money. The only thing they have, it's money. They're going to eat money or what? You can buy a watch, but you cannot buy time. You can buy medicine, you cannot buy health. Same thing. You can buy super duper car, Tesla, Lamborghini, but you cannot purify your heart from envy. One guy, was praying to God, my dear Lord, please, I need wine, women and wine, woman and wealth. I want .com. Want.com. But for that you have to work.com. And then you have to worry.com. And then you have to weep.com. And you have to visit those websites. Definitely you have to. Because no tension, no pension. But for us, no pension, no tension. Just vice versa, isn't it? Got a point? No tension, no pension. But it's actually just vice versa. No pension, no tension. Because Krishna says, Sukhavat anyatha dukham kalina sarvatragam viranam basa. Whatever you're supposed to get in your life, it's guaranteed you'll get. Guaranteed. 5 things you'll get without asking even. 5. This is scriptures saying. You cannot change your parents. You cannot change your intelligence, amount of intelligence you will get, amount of money you will get, length of your life, fixed. How many times you breathe? That's balance given to you, finished. Whether you breathe like dog and die in 15 years, or you breathe like a yogi, Anulom Bilom Bastika, and live for 300 years. But you're going to die. As long as your amount of breathing finished, you can reduce or similarly, money, you're going to get this much money, you're going to get this much money only. Whether you work very hard and get 1 lakh or crore pounds and die after 5 days, or you can get 10 pounds and live for 100 years. The moment you got the money, boom, finished. No, I'm very smart. Yeah, you're smart. You can get $10 million in 1 week. Okay, fine, but then that's it. That's your amount. You're not designed and you're not deserved to get more. First deserve, then desire. And we don't believe karma. We're thinking over smart God. But there's much more important laws in this world. CCTV cameras. We have seen Jagannath. He has two big eyes, CCTV cameras. And he can see everything. He's in the heart. Sri Sannivishto. And he gives us intelligence, he gives us, Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam, he gives us knowledge, he gives us opulence, he gives everything. But if you can please him, he can give you anything. Even beyond your karma, actually. He's the boss. Sometimes people saying, well, you're a monk, you're a beggar, you need 10 pounds. Hey, you're wrong. We are not beggars, we are tax collectors. We are tax collectors. We're collecting tax on behalf of God and giving back to Him. But nowadays, people speaking about the honesty. Let's be honest. And Srila Prabhupada used to say, this is the honesty among the thieves. Thieves? Chor? They loot, they rob the bank, National Bank of England, 5 million pounds. They went to the forest somewhere, 5 of them, they stolen $5 million or pounds. They came to the forest, sitting 5 of them and said, guys, let's divide honestly, okay? One each. Let's be honest. It's called honesty among the thieves. They dividing the land which doesn't belong to them, by the way. I give example of the dogs. In India is prominent, very many dogs. Here, very few I saw. But in India, I tell you, they're going around and passing the urine. You see, marking their area. And they have clans, they have some groups. They gangs of dogs. And they pass urine everywhere. And whenever they pass the urine, that's their area. And they have passport control also there. And then another dog comes from another area and passing the urine. This is not proper passport. This is not proper urine. It has to be different chemical composition urine. Different color. And they start to fight. Because this is my urine, is your urine. Nonsense. Sometimes, one dog came, I have one car in Kathmandu, a Jeep highs. And then one dog came and passed urine on one wheel. Another dog came and passed urine on another wheel. And they start to, this is my car, get my car. Then here I am coming, hey, get out from here, get out. And then, run away. It's not your car, not even my car, it's his car. But they very seriously, they're thinking just because I pass my urine and I put my area here, it's my air, belong to me. What an illusion. That's why there is no peace in the world. Nothing. Because Krishna says, guys, please try to understand the formula. Bhuktaram jaggitapasam sarvalokam ahishwaram suhridam sarva bhutanam getvamam shantim richati. Those who can understand three things, just only three things. Bhuktaram jaggitapasam. Whatever difficulties and yagya, austerities we do, everything done for him because he is bhokta. He is an enjoyer, supreme enjoyer is God because he created everything, it belonged to him. Naturally he enjoyer. Sarva loka maha ishwaram. Maha ishwaram. Not chota ishwara. Maha ishwara. Supreme ishwara. Belong to him everything. And suhridam sarva bhutanam. I am the friend of each and every living entity. I am living in the heart of everyone. I am the best friend. Hardik Mitra. Suhridam sarva bhutanam. Not Suhridam Hindu Bhutanam, by the way. Not Suhridam Indian Bhutanam. I wish to be so I am Indian now, so it will be in my heart also. Just by getting passport, you're not getting friendship of God. No, He's everywhere, in the heart of elephant, and in the heart of Chinese, and in the heart of some jungle Vasin, tribe guy in Africa. Everywhere. Right? Why we are claiming this is only my religion, your religion? People are cutting pieces of God, my God, your God. This is very, very alpamedhasaha, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. This is very less intelligent people. Less intelligence. We have to become from alpamedhasaha, sumedhasaha, very intelligent. And those who are practicing devotion to me, Tisham satata juktanam bhajatam pratipurvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upayamti te buddhi yogam tam. I am giving that intelligence, Gyanama Pohanam cha. I am giving that intelligence by which they can come to me. And if you are doing opposite, if you're doing some nonsense, then we will never. We can become all Naham Prakashak Sarvasya Yoga Maya Samamrita. We will be covered. So that's why we're all here to remind each other and to find out the way how to remove that curtain of the illusion. And that's only possible by discussing about Krishna. That's the verdict of scripture. Yasyam vaishru yamanaya Krishne paramapurushe bhakti rutpadyate pumsam shoka moha bhayapaha. Three things will be destroyed. It's so clear. Those who are listening descriptions about God, His knowledge about God. Yasyam vaishru yamanaya. Drishyamanaya nahi, shru yamanaya. You cannot see in spiritual life through the ears. Like you're coming, darshan ke liye. Now we're coming for darshan. You're not coming to see God. You're coming to show yourself. See God, I came. Please see me. What can we see into these fleshy eyes? Can you see radio waves? Can you see sun now? Can you see some fellow standing behind that wall? We cannot. But when we come ourselves and allowed, it's called drishya. Drashta and Drishya. So we have to be seen by God. So we're coming here and we're trying to do something so God can see us. That's why we're always praying to Srimati Radharani. How many of you been in Vrindavan? You see, when we're going to Vrindavan, We're praying to, not even to Krishna, to Srimati Radharani. Because we can see Krishna's beauty through her eyes. Muninda Vrindavandite Triloka Shoka Harini Prasanna Vaktra Pankaje Nikunja Bhu Vilasini Vrajendra Vanunandini Vrajendra Sunsangate Kada Karishyasi Hamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam. Kataksha means corner of the eye. We are respecting that, divine power, but we don't expecting to be seen directly. Like, who are you to be seen? We have billions and millions of devotees. But at least, Kataksha means corner of the eye. Like this. Like, when somebody doing something, boom, ding, boom. Who is that? Like, because they're busy looking at each other. But sometimes you have to do something. Hey! So, interesting. And so we have to make God interested. Krishna is not interested in boring movies. So boring, 4237, 4237, Agarbatti, Mambatti, Dhan Sampatti, Ghar mein all again guys came to ask something. Okay, he has big departments, 33 millions of givers, departments. Okay, Ganesh, okay, Shiva, Durga, Hanuman, give them something. Don't bother me, So small things the reception can give you. Don't go to the boss directly. But when you're coming to give something, it was one very true story. One guy came, big minister came to England, and he went to meet one big, minister of England. And he came, and the secretary told him, he's busy. He's now very busy, very important meeting he going through. Okay, so this very VIP man was sitting in the reception and waiting 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. What's going on? What kind of meeting is going on? Sorry sir, it's a very important meeting. You have to wait. So then lunchtime, the receptionist, he left for the lunch. So this minister was thinking from different country, what's going on? Let me see. And he this keyhole, the keyhole? Let me have a look. What meeting going on? And he looked inside and he saw that very big personality, lord of the minister of the England, he playing with his grandson. And grandson sitting and playing a horse with him. Grandfather, and this big minister, playing with his grandson. And this big uncle outside sitting for 3 hours waiting. Because for that particular minister to play with his grandson, more important than super duper Brahma from the Lord Brahma and Shiva from different universes. His own devotee, family member, is more dear to him than any demigods in this universe. Try to understand. Vrindavan, this is village. Vrindavan, this is village. And if you don't have eyes to see Vrindavan, you will miss it. You will miss it. You need some special glasses to see Vrindavan, to feel Vrindavan. Like if I'll give you some sweets, some nice sweet, sundae or whatever, some chocolate, but you can take it, usually it's covered, covered, and put it inside cloth and something like that, and then try to eat through the cloth. Most probably you will not get taste properly. You have to remove 1 layer, 2 layer like chocolate, 1 paper, then some silver paper, just remove this paper, then you can get some taste. So similarly, we have so many layers. Calm, krodh, lust, greed, anger, illusion, envy. That's big one, envy. Parasukha dukhi, paradukha sukhi. By seeing happiness of others, we're feeling bad. And by feeling others suffering, we're feeling very good. Very nice. Make sure that we make others, down. Acha lagta hai, very good. बाप का बेटा सिपाही का घोड़ा कुछ नहीं तो थोड़ा अच्छा लगता है. It was one guy and he was praying to God like anything. My Lord, please help me. Putram dihi, rupam dihi, gyanam dihi, striyam dihi, business UK visa dihi, it's everything. So, and God appeared to him and said, okay, ting, Vatsa, what do you want? Oh, you can. I can give you only one desire, but one condition. Whatever I'll give you, one an installment, your neighbor will get double. Agree? Okay. Difficult, but okay. So, what do you want? I want beautiful house. Tung. Nice villa appeared. Super. Tung. Latest model. Wow, thank you, thank you. Then he looked in the window. His neighbor got just double, boom, boom, with balconies and everything. Oh no. Okay, I have to tolerate what to do. But then, can I have a car? A new one. Which one do you want? Can I have Tesla? Please. Then, beep, 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 beep. The latest model. Personally, Elon Musk brought this car. Wow, thank you, God. But then he looked at the house of the neighbor, Lamborghini and, Mercedes-Benz came, latest model. No, something wrong. Then God asked him, anything else? Can I have Miss UK as a wife? And ding, 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 ding. Open the door. Hi. Exactly, Miss UK with crown. No, Radhi doesn't have the crown today, but has a crown, beautiful, like straight away from competition stage, Wow, he said, oh, cool, please come. Then he looked at that house. Miss Japan and Miss America came to that guy. Then this guy said, okay, my dear Lord, one more last desire, please. Can you plug out my eye? And God said, why, you crazy? No, it's okay, I can tolerate, no problem. And he looking in the window. You see, lose. I will be lost, but this guy will be completely lost. Because he's supposed to lose 2 eyes. That was the plan, that was a master plan. Remove my eye. So, that's the point. People, they just don't want God for the sake of love. They want to use and misuse. If you're not using, you're losing. Another guy was in New York. He was driving for the business meeting. And it was too late. And he coming to Manhattan. He coming and there's, in London, it's already parking is a big problem, isn't it? Or in anywhere. You have trouble where to park your car. So, same thing happened, and it's very important meeting, like millions of dollars meeting, agreement, deal. And he's getting it at 1 o'clock, and he already 5 minutes to 1. 5 minutes left only. Oh no, and there is no place whatsoever to park. He's going, oh my God, if I will not park my car, I will be late for the meeting. And once I miss the meeting, everything is gone. This guy was total atheist. But at this particular point, he prayed to God, God, if you're only there, okay, I promise you, if you will give me car parking, I'll believe in you and I'll chant Hare Krishna from today only, I promise you. So please, allow me to get parking slot so I cannot be late for the meeting. Please, I need some parking space. And the moment he spoke this prayer, one car coming out, from, and this guy went, oh, thank you, I will manage myself. No need, it's okay, I will manage myself. Thank you, God, I will manage myself, no problem, no need. Already no need. See? So smart, because when something good happens to us, we are thinking, I have done it. Where was God? I did it. But when something bad happened, why God has done like this? Where is God? Why bad things happen to very good people like me? So like that. But we are always saying in Russian language, don't blame the mirror if you have ugly face. Нечего на зеркало пенять, если у нас личико прямое. So, this is the point. So how to get attention of Krishna? What has to be done? And Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, and this shloka I was supposed to read today actually, I was thinking. Yesham tvanta gata papam jananam punya karmanam te dvandva mohanir mukta bhajate mam dhridabrataha. Shall we read it? Yeah. Let us read it. How much time we have? 5 hours or 6 hours?
15 minutes ago we're supposed to.
We have to know time already. Okay, so I'll just simply tell you the shloka. So I'll just read the shloka. It's text from Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter, text number 28. Okay, how many of you read Bhagavad Gita? How many of you touched Bhagavad Gita at least? Thanks God. Nowadays, in many Hindu community, I have seen, they have Bhagavad Gita's. Gita press ka hai mere paas hai, Gita press ka hai. And they keeping this book in red cloth, and they... By the way, if somebody doesn't know, it's meant to open and read it, not just to touch it. Yeah, so it's very important. Seriously, the country or people or nation which does not remember the past doesn't have any future. In fact, we can see many other religions. They are very particular in their... They're doing 5 times prayers every day. They are very particular about their principles, about the fasting. Even in the schools, they're not allowing children. They have to go for the prayer exactly in time. And Hindu, no bindu, hi, hello, hi. We can go beef and a restaurant, and I go, no problem, I've seen. So therefore, try, but don't cry. That's why this one, I'll tell you one small story. And after reading the shloka, can you give me the shloka 728? We can read this. Very important. If we are here to obtain Krishna and His grace, prasada lesha anugrihita eva hi janati tattvam. If you really want to get Krishna's attention, and you're not coming only tika marne ke liye, okay, to become pious Hindu. This is not about Hindu. Actually, Bhagavad Gita is not about Hindu. It's not, in all scriptures, it's not mentioned even once, Hindu. This is from Alexander the Great of Urdu. People, they came and they could not speak. This was river Sindhu Nadi, Sindhu. And people, those who are living on that side of that river, is called Sindhus. And then slowly became Hindus, Hindu. Jiva Bhuta Sanatanam, this is Sanatan Dharma, this is not Hindu Dharma, not Muslim, not Christian Dharma. We are not talking about religion even. Religion can be changed, which is exactly happening here nearby, I heard. Conversion going like that. Sprinkle water, Sitaram. This is not about religion, this is about knowledge. Krishna speaks in Bhagavad Gita, 10th canto, 10th chapter, 11 shloka, 10-11. All Indians should become like vakil, spiritual vakil, like lawyers. They have to recite shloka like that to prove, give the case, and to establish the law. Dharma samsthapanatha. What is dharma? Dharma means tapasya, pavitrata, satyata and daya. 4. For daya, we are vegetarian. We are not killing animals. We are not vegetarian, we are Krishnatarian. We are offering food to Krishna. We are not making violence to the animals. It's called daya. Then we tapasya. Daya, tapasya, pavitrata, satyata. Tapasya means controlling the senses. So we have senses like horses. We have to manashastrani indriyani. We have to control the mind, we have to control the senses. This is tapasya. Tapodivyam putrakayena sattvam. Tasmat shuddhyat brahma sukham tvanantam. We can get happiness by controlling the senses. And to control the senses, we have to control the tongue first. Sivon mukehi jihvadav swayam evaspuret adaha. So Krishna can become manifested through the tongue. And tongue, like you have seen this big ship, cargo, and this huge one, and this huge Titanic, he actually controlled by a radar, this behind small particle, on the back, very back, and this captain, left, right, 5 knots left, and this radar moving this, and all direction of the ship changing. Small device, radar. So similarly, destination of this body, and this body compared to the ship, which can cross us through the ocean of birth and death, Mrityu Samsara Vartmani, crossing the ocean of the birth and death, Samsara, Samudra. And this human body only, not dog body. Dog body cannot cross you. Dog, mosquito, fish, nothing. Out of 8,400,000, only one vessel, human body, can cross you through the ocean of birth and death. This is a ship. And in this ship, there is one radar which can direct you. Tongue. Small element of this body. Tongue. Atak Shri Krishna namadina bhavit grahyam indriyai Sivanmukhi jihvadav swayam evaspuret adaha. And this is tongue has two functions, to vibrate sound and to taste something. So that's why we have holy name, vibration, name of God, and we have Krishna prasadam to taste. Anything beyond that will take us to the hellish direction. So that's why I'm always saying it's never late to take U-turn, however long you're traveling in the wrong direction. Jab jage tab sabera, na, they say in Hindi. जो कल करे तो आज, जो आज करे तो अब, पल में प्रलय होगी बहुरी करोगी कब. What are we waiting for? And when Yaksha, in Yaksha Parva in Mahabharata, he asked Yudhishthira Maharaj, what is the most surprising thing in this world? Kim ascharjamasti. He asked him many questions, something like more than 120 questions he asked him. You remember the story? When Pandavas, they went to drink the water and they died one by one. And then final was Dharmaraj. He came and the sound came, stop, don't drink the water, answer my questions, this is my lake. If you drink, you'll die like your brothers. Okay. Crorepati kaun banega? It's only Indian can understand. And this voice said, who will become the millionaire? By answering. And it was like, fire quiz question. Chum, 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 chum. And it was no Google, no internet, nothing to consult, not chat GPT. Whatever is there, you have to answer. Like that. Quiz. Bam, bam, bam. IQ test. And he was asking many questions. But some questions he asked him. What is the most surprising thing? What is the path? Right? What is the path? What is the most surprising thing? So he asked him one of the questions. What is this world? He asked him. But one question was, what is the most surprising thing? Kim ascharjamasti. And he said, Yudhishthira Maharaj immediately answered the question, like shooting from the hip, without thinking even. Ahani ahani bhutani gacchanti yama mandiram sheshasthavarmachanti kim ascharjatah param. Ahani ahani bhutani. Millions of living entities going to hell, to Pitri Loka, to Yamaraj. To meet Yamaraj. And Yamadutas coming, they're coming. And they think, no. That's for them. Kaka, mama, chacha, dada. Everybody, all these uncles and all relatives. Not me. Right? In India, and everybody, they say, abhi jeena hai, abhi. Now it's to live, enjoy. Not now. How do you know? Jo kal kare to aaj. Anything can happen. So ahani bhutani gacchanti yama mandiram. In Yama Mandiram, in abode of Yamaraja, everybody going, millions of living entities. Ahani bhutani means living. But those who are staying back, Sheshas Tavarmachati, rest, those who are staying back, they think they're not going to die. What can be more surprising than this? That people thinking they're not going to die. We are thinking that this roof not going to fall down on our head, and that's correct. Hopefully it will not fall down. But who knows? Some people in Ukraine, they were sitting. My father was sitting yesterday and thinking nothing will happen. So many buildings in Ukraine. Why? Missile has to come to my house. And it came exactly in our house. Yesterday my brother called me. You know what? Our dad was sitting and half building collapsed. Luckily he survived. But he was always thinking, nothing happened to me. It happened. Millions of people who are dead now, they thought they will never die. And most of them young people. So, life is just very, very short. Very short. Like bullet whistle, like that. So, Kimascharja, most surprising thing. That's why we have to use our tongue to take ourselves in proper direction. And that direction should be Tadhama Paramam Mama. Paramam Mama, supreme destination. So, Daya, we are vegetarian, Krishnatarian, we are not killing anyone. Tapasya, we are controlling our senses. Satyata, Dharma. We have to be truthful. And to be truthful, we are not gambling. Casino and juan. Gera chahiye bhanje. Mahabharat, Mamaji gera chahiye bhanje. Shakuni Mamaji, all Mahabharata happened because of that only. Because of playing, gambling and stuff. And what a disaster, man. Yudhishthira Maharaj lost his brothers. He lost Draupadi, his queen, Samratini, Yagyaseni. And the rest you know better. Amazing, what a disaster. And in 18 days, 640 millions of people massacred. Just because of one gambling match. So, Satyata, because when you're gambling, you have to say lie, you have to just, it's so disgusting stuff. And purity, pavitrata. We have to chant holy name, it's called inside purity and outside purity. For the purity of mind, we are chanting holy name. Manasa trayate iti mantraha. Mantra. Trayate means deliverance, means cleaning. Not with broom, not with water, but with holy name, with sound. And for external purity, we're taking baths and illicit relationships outside of marriage. It's making our mind very impure, etc. So therefore, this is dharma. And Srila Prabhupada, he came and he established this dharma all over the world. Can you imagine? We cannot imagine. This is unbelievable. For the people who never even heard about Krishna. I don't want to tell about everyone. I'm telling about myself. Sample piece. Sample piece. To understand the power of the Acharya, you can understand, take sample piece and see whether it's cooked or not. It's still in the process. We are still cooking. But somehow or other, I'm thinking to myself sometimes, man, what's going on? If somebody will tell me 40 years ago, 45 years ago, I was commander officer in Soviet Army that time. High rank commander officer I was in professional, not Delta, but special troops in Soviet Army. And if somebody will tell me, you know what, in future you're going to be monk. What? Sir, yes sir. First 1 second, you're going to be monk. What? Monk? And you're going to speak in Hindi and other languages, you're going to all over the world and you're speaking about Hindu Dharma. Hindu Dharma? We are Christians, what are you talking about? No, not only that, you'll be telling to Hindu people, to Indians, and you will become Indian. You'll open dozens of monasteries and temples, you'll be feeding thousands of people every day of food. Every day we are feeding more than 10,000 children. And in ISKCON we are feeding so many, millions of people plates every day. You're going to establish hospitals, you're going to travel, you can become traveling monk. I will never believe it. Then government of India will make you honorary citizen, and give you some, whatever, awards to you. I will never believe it. And sometimes I'm thinking, looking back, I'm talking in Hindi, or even English is not our language. English is not my language. I never knew English before. I never definitely knew all other languages, whatever we're speaking. But it's possible. By the Lord's mercy, everything is possible. And why it's possible? Because when you're putting the iron rod inside the fire, it's becoming red hot and getting the qualities of the fire. Jaisa sang vaisa rang. Bolte na? Man known by his association. So when you're associating with saintly people, you also can become Suraj ki samne tara bhi chamakte hai na. So when you're coming close to proper association, then you can get the godly qualities also. It's not belong to us. We took as a credit. Nothing belong to us. It's company given to us. Company gave to us. When you're working for some company can provide you car, they can provide you mobile, whatever. So Krishna is a proprietor of everything. He can provide anything to us. Literally. Only question for whom we are working, for Duryodhana or for Yudhishthira. Which army we are fighting on side? Which side we are fighting? So that's why when we're coming in close association with the saintly people like Srila Prabhupada, and Srila Prabhupada writes, we're supposed to start, but we can conclude with this. Okay? Please kindly chant with me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ye Yesham Tvantagata Papam. Can you imagine? You are now in ancient Gurukula. Most of us, we never got the chance to be in. But can you imagine? Just close your eyes and you are small kids. You are sitting in Brahmachari Gurukule Vasantadantam Gurum Hitva. You came to the Sandipani Muni school, or whatever, like Krishna, or like Pandavas, Dronacharya school. And we came, okay, now we are getting the class of Dharma Shastra. And Guru tells you, and you have to repeat 2 times usually, but we can do once at least. You're repeating. By repeating, we're purifying our mind. It's all mantras. Bhagavad Gita is a very, very pure vibration. So don't think it's not about the age. Age is just numbers only. It's about the heart. So please kindly focus your mind and listen to this vibration and repeat it. Yesham Tvanta Gata Papam. Jananam Punya Karmanam. Te Dvandva Moha Nirmukta. Bhajate Mam Dridabrataha. Thank you. So Krishna says, persons who have acted piously in previous lives and in this life, and whose sinful reactions are completely eradicated, destroyed, are freed from all these dualities of delusion, illusion, and they engage themselves in my service with determination. Dritabrataha. Karega ya marega. Correct. Karega ya marega. I have to do it, what I have to do, and I have to do it. That determination never comes in sinful heart. Antagata papam. So, purport by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Those eligible for elevation to the transcendental position are mentioned in this verse. For those who are sinful, atheistic, foolish and deceitful, it is very difficult to transcend the duality of desire and hate. Desire and hate. Icha dvesha samudhina dvandva mohina bharata. Icha, desire and hate. Only those who have passed their lives in practicing the regulative principles of religion, who have acted piously and who have conquered sinful reactions, can accept devotional service and gradually rise to the pure knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then, gradually, they can meditate in trance on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the process of being situated on the platform, spiritual platform. This elevation is possible in Krishna consciousness, in the association of pure devotees. For in association of great devotees, one can be delivered from delusion. Dut ka dut, pani ka pani. It is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 5.5.2 that if one actually wants to be liberated, he must render service to the devotees. Mahat sevam dvaram ahur vimuktis, tamo dvaram yoshita sangi sangam. That's the text. But one who associates with materialistic people is on the path of leading to darkest region of existence. Tamo dvaram yoshita sangi sangam. Tama means ignorance. All the devotees of the Lord surpass this earth, they traveling the earth just to recover the conditioned souls from their delusion. The impersonalists do not know that forgetting their constitutional position as a subordinate to the Supreme Lord is the greatest violation of God's law. Unless one is reinstated in his own constitutional position, it is not possible to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead or to be fully engaged in his transcendental loving service with determination. I wanted to tell you just one small story, but I'll keep it as a cherry on the top. How we can get this bhakti, how we can get this knowledge. Who remembers anything from today's class? As a recap, otherwise Aram Gairam. Usually people forgetting everything. Yes?
You talked about association.
Association, very good. Yes, Jaisa Sangha Vaisaram. Anything else? What do you remember?
The value of clapping.
Super. This is the first thing we have to learn. Thank you. Anything else? On the balcony, VIP seats. What do you remember?
We can go to Gurukul and Vrindavan.
We didn't talk about that, but that's also a point, that you can get knowledge only from Guru. Brahmachari Gurukule Basanta Dantam Gurum Hitva. And we have to serve for the benefit of Guru. Key word, serve. What do you remember? Yes.
Two things. Your father escaped an attack recently, and
Yes.
the big industry is the emotional industry like Netflix and
Yes, which creating the emotions in people, because we are all emotional beings, right? And can you imagine if you can experience such a highest emotion described here? Ashtasattvika Vikara, there is practical emotion. You can get tears, you have bumbles, goose, Ooh, can you imagine you are happy today? Krishna saying that in Bhagavad Gita, Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitramidam Uttamam Pratyakshavangamam Dharmam Susukham Kartuma Super Sukham. You'll be super happy. And it's called Ananda Ambudhi Vardhanam. Vijayati. It's Anandam. It's ever increasing happiness. Can you imagine you coming today, you are happy. Ooh, nice to see you. What's your name?
Hitesh.
Hitesh. Hitesh, nice to see you. Patri Das. Hey Hitesh. So nice to hear and see you. Super. Tomorrow you coming and meeting again. Wow. Hitesh, again you. I'm super happy to see you. And then you coming day after tomorrow. Wow, again Hitesh came. Ooh, so nice. And then after 1 week you come. You cannot even breathe already, so happy you are. Wow, again you came, man. And then after 1 month you cannot breathe, so much happy you are. Right? Or you're seeing each other, boy, girlfriend, boyfriend, and a father, mother, husband, wife. Oh, again you! Oh my God! Next morning you wake up and see, again you! But it's not going down, it's going up, and there is no limit. And it's coming to such a point that body cannot tolerate this anymore, happiness. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu shown this. It becomes Madanakya Mahabhav. This body cannot tolerate. And then you go back to Godhead. When you have that, Rasa, Maharasa, Unnattojjvala Rasa, that's not available. That's only possible from somebody who has it. Who got that infection, When you got this... When they had coronavirus, everybody putting masks, But somebody has bhakti infection, bhakti. Who has bhakti? You can get bhakti only from bhakta. You cannot get bhakti from Krishna even. Do you know that? Krishna doesn't have bhakti. Only his bhakta has bhakti for him. That's why we're going through Srimati Radharani. That's why we're going through the devotees. But doesn't mean that you should Radhi Radhi Japu Chali Aayenge Bihar. That's another Raskalam. No. You have to go by the scriptures and you have to go by the path given by the great devotees, Mahajanas, and Krishna himself. Because if you're not following Shastra, yes, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Na Shastra Vidhim Utsrijya Vartate Kamakarataha, Na Sasidhim Avapnotim, Na Sukham Na Param Gatim. You can never be happy if you're avoiding Shastra. That's why the Shastra comes in contact with pure devotees. We read. And I would like to conclude with a small story. Are you still with us? Yes. Shall I tell you? Very important. That's what attracted me, actually. We have no qualification. Somebody transferred from his bank account of piety, boom, transferred to our account, boom, and it came in my account. Wow! From where? Because it was mercy case. Once, devotees in France, a real story I'm telling you. In France, whenever Srila Prabhupada, he came to America, of course, some of you don't know the story. He came, sacrificed everything, no money, no friends, old man, 70 years old. He went to America, he wrote these books, traveled all over the world 12 times, everywhere, old man, writing every night. He was writing books for 5 hours. For whom? For us. Alone. And he said, now do as I did, go different places and make Krishna available. This ISKCON centers is nothing but place we are providing opportunity for people to hear about Krishna and do satsanga. So that's why Prabhupada opened the centers. And he said, anyone who will go and open the temple, I will come there. If you open temple, I promise I will come there. So devotees were excited. Wow, let's go and make a temple. So Prabhupada definitely will come here to attract attention. We have to do something so Krishna can notice us, so he can come and be with us. And Krishna resides only where devotees are. Hari sada vasit tatra yatra bhagavata janaha gayanti bhakti bhavena harir namaiva kevalam. Hari sada vasit tatra nivas. Krishna residing where devotees coming together and chanting his holy names. So Prabhupada said, okay, open the temple in France. And devotees said, who wants to go? I want to go. No need to push anyone. Everybody were Swayam Sevak, volunteers. I want to go. Krishna never push anyone. Guru never push anyone. We have to be enthusiastic to do. Give some dakshina. No, we have to be enthusiastic to give something, not to take. So, they went, very quickly I will tell you the story. I know it's getting late. So, they went and make a temple. And they were so enthusiastic, painting, denting. And while they were making this wonderful temple, one homeless guy was there. Homeless guy. Coming, very stinking, you know, like, ooh, they taking baths only 2 times, this kind of people. So they didn't allow him inside the temple. They never allowed him. They gave him some food, eat outside. And they called him pig pan. Pig pan, like, you know, baby pig. Too stinky. Don't come inside, okay, eat. So he was eating and he was staying out in the forest somewhere outside. This was going on, and when they completed the temple, Srila Prabhupada came. And Srila Prabhupada used to walk every morning walk. You know, every morning he used to walk for his health. And when he came out, big stalwart sannyasis, bodyguards were always with Prabhupada. Big disciples. And when they were walking in the park, this pig pan came out. And he wanted to touch the feet of Prabhupada. He wanted to touch sadhu. And this sannyasi said, hey, get out from here, pig pan. Dandas, get out. Don't come to Guru. Too much clothes. Too much stinky, you know, just very, very filthy. So Srila Prabhupada, Hare Krishna. It was unexpected. From the bushes this guy came out. So they completed that morning walk, and Srila Prabhupada entered the temple room. And because Srila Prabhupada came, everybody went with Srila Prabhupada. Nobody stayed in the temple. New temple. And when Prabhupada came, exactly 7:34, Arati, Darshan Arati, he came and temple door was open. And nobody dared to go in front of Prabhupada. Because Prabhupada walking and everybody behind like chickens. So Prabhupada coming and nobody dared to go in front. Jai Shri Radha Govinda ki jai. So Prabhupada entered the temple room and everybody became heart drops. Oh, who is inside? And they came and they saw this pig pan sitting in the outer room. Oh no, pig pan. And when Prabhupada went inside temple room, this pig pan, he grabbed Prabhupada. He embraced him. And he hugged him like this. And guess what Srila Prabhupada did? He didn't do like, don't touch me. He didn't do that. He hugged him also. Though he was very dirty and filthy, he hugged him and he pat him on his head like this. He pat him and he told, okay, that's okay. Now you back home. Now you back home. It's okay, my son. Now you back home. And this pig pan was hugging. He was patting him, you know, like this. And then, Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Darshan came and all Arati came. So Prabhupada was supposed to come and give class. So and this pig pan is still holding. So Prabhupada said, let me go, I have to give class. Now you have to let me go. So he left him and he went on Vyasasana, give class, and he went to his room. And all devotees sitting, they don't know what to do. Because this temple belonged to Prabhupada. And Prabhupada didn't kick him out. Who are we to kick him out? And this guy, everybody sitting, they have to put extra incense, you know, too much. And some brahmachari said, come on guys, let's take him and shave him and make him brahmachari. And they, jabardasti, they took him by legs and by hands, went to the toilet, they washed him and shaved him, and he happened to be young man, 25 whatever years. They put him some second-hand robes, you know. He became brahmachari, says, hey, pig pen, now you clean the toilet and clean the pots in the kitchen. No free prasadam from today. Now you have to work. So he became monk. And he was staying in the temple, he was cleaning pots. Prabhupada left. After some months, devotees were going in the van to distribute books. They packed the Bhagavad Gita's books. And this pigpen said, I also want to go, I want to go, I want to go. Say, hey pigpen, you never reading books. You are illiterate, you don't know how to preach. Sit and clean toilet. No, I want to go. By force, Jabardasti, he went inside the van and said, no, I am going. Somebody said, all right, let him go. He will be washing our clothes and pots also in car. He will be washing our car. Confront. Krishna already calling me, guys, too much talking. So anyway, and he went with them. And as soon as they arrived, everybody so tired and Pigpen, he took the bag, filled up with the books, full bag, and he took the bag and ran away. So the group in charge, he said, stop, Pigpen, stop, this is not for free, you have to know how to distribute. But Pigpen gone. Oh no, this guy will be such a loss. He took so many books. He will give for everyone for free maybe, or he doesn't know what to do with these books. And he left. Amazingly enough, after a very short time, he came back with an empty bag. No books. So everybody like heart dropped. Hey, where are so many books? Where are the books? You give them for free or what? No. He opened the book and bag was full of money. So even the biggest experts of distribution, how did you do that? In short time, as that many books. You know what Pigpen said? Pigpen, he said, I don't know, but I just opened the books and every book has the photo of Srila Prabhupada, like this. And he said, I didn't do anything. I simply took the book and I was telling people, Prabhupada saved me, Prabhupada saved me, Prabhupada saved me. And Prabhupada used to say, I came to save you. And people in America, they used to say, excuse me? You came to shave or save? Because Prabhupada's Indian pronunciation was, I came to save you. Shave or save? Prabhupada said both. So, Prabhupada saved me, Prabhupada saved me. And people buying books like crazy. If this book saved this guy, must be something important. And later on, he became a wonderful devotee and Srila Prabhupada came and gave him initiation, Diksha. He became Rasada Das.
Hare Krishna.
And recently, some years ago, he was in Vrindavan and he left his body. He died in Vrindavan only.
Hare Krishna.
So we can see Patita Pavana, spiritual personalities, pure devotees, they're traveling all over the world to touch these fallen souls and to bring back to Krishna, to Vrindavan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Those who don't have Bhagavad Gita, please, you have to take one copy with you, it's must. It's not a compulsory. And I have to tell you one last point, very important. This is the most important part of the lecture. Can you, those who came for the first time, can you give 1 minute per hour to Krishna? You can keep 59 minutes. You can keep yourself, 59. Can you give 1 minute to Krishna? Anyone who came first time? Can you give? Yeah. Who can give 1 minute to Krishna? He gives us water, air, oxygen, everything, sunlight, everything, right? Per hour. I told you, I'm tax collector. So we have 24 hours, 24. It means 24 minutes every day, tax for Krishna. How to use it? When you wake up, Brahma Muhurta Uthaya, Krishna Krishnati Uthaya. When you wake up, you wash your hands and drink some water, wash your hands and take this japa mala, like japa mala like this, or a small one, I have my mobile mala. You take this japa mala, we can give you japa mala, and sit down alone, wash your hands, even you didn't take bath, that's okay. You take along a counter. Mama, kaka, chacha, father, mother, children, they can wait. Nothing will happen. You'd spend, 5 minutes. Hare Krishna, log in, We have to log in. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You can chant one round. It takes you 5-6 minutes. Okay? And same thing, evening time, before you go into sleep. Don't just sleep. No, don't sleep. You wash your hands, wash your mouth, sit down again 5 minutes alone. and do Isap Kitab. Now do conclusion, log out. You know, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Morning time you asking God, please make me your instrument. Give me bhakti, shakti, intelligence. Give me some power so I can serve you. And at evening time, whatever you have done at daytime, let me offer to you, my Lord. I am offering to you. And 10 minutes more left, 5 minutes. You take Bhagavad Gita and read one shloka every day, like you brushing your teeth. Make it as a rule. One shloka, it takes you 3-5 minutes. Read one shloka, like now we read one shloka. And then you do Nidhyasanam. What did I read? And contemplate. Morning time you read one shloka, all day you remember this shloka. What I read today. Contemplate. In 1 year you will finish Bhagavad Gita. Not touching, but you can one shloka per day. Another 5 minutes. And yet another 4 minutes left for you. You can offer one incense, one flower, and maybe some fruit to picture of Krishna. This much. And you will see, I can give you guarantee, your life will be drastically changed and Krishna will notice you.
Hare Krishna.
Alright? Hare Krishna. Who can do this? Let's vote. 2 hands up. Krishna is doing, I'm not doing for me, you're showing this to him. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Radha Govinda ki jai, Sundar ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Vrindavan Dhama ki jai. Dhanyavad. Hare Krishna. Murdabad, Murdabad, Bhakta Vrinda Jindabad, Jindabad. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for coming.